110,000 layoffs. Yeah, that's just in this month alone. And that number is skyrocketing. It's gonna get bad. It's gonna get real bad.
I just got laid off. I just got laid off.
The U.S. labor markets has gone from bad to worse.
Yep, another layoff video. Guys, U.S.-based employers announced 108,435 jobs were cut in January of 2026, making that the highest January total since 2009 and a 118% increase from a year ago. That's a little nerve-wracking. Things do not look like they're getting better. Let's talk about it.
110,000 layoffs. Yeah, that's just in this month alone. That's a huge increase from last year, about 50% or more. That tells you everything you need to know. 110,000 jobs gone in January. And that number is skyrocketing. It's going to get bad. It's going to get real bad. We're on pace for over 1.5. We're probably going to get to somewhere around 2 million job layoffs. Now think about that. 2 million. There's already millions of people across the country, millions that are more than 90 days behind on their mortgage. And now we're going to add a couple of million people without jobs. Businesses are going to close, restaurants, shopping malls, they're all due to close, everybody. That's the Trump economy. Get used to it. It's going to get worse. Let me know what you think in the comments. Like and follow for more. And trust me, there's going to be a lot more.
I mean, it's a weird time we're living in right now. You know, we have AI skyrocketing. We have AI getting, smarter and smarter as the day goes on. I mean, I don't know if you guys have heard about the AI agents that created their own social media platform. It's wild. If you haven't looked at it, look it up. But AI is really disrupting our normal workspace. You guys can look and see what software companies have been doing in the stock market. Also, real quick, please excuse the voice. I'm still trying to get over the flu, but the videos must go on. But seriously, I mean, it's a scary time we're living in. I mean, it's as if you got a job right now, keep it. Don't quit.
New data showed that this was the worst January for workers since 2009. AI is one of the reasons why companies announcing massive layoffs citing AI as a cause. It is not too late for the government to go big, distribute universal basic income to millions of Americans who are going to need it more than ever, particularly for those who right now are struggling to find work.
Yeah, I mean, that looks like the route we may be moving towards in the future. And it may seem like that future is going to get here much quicker than we thought, especially if this unemployment continues to rise. It's going to get so tough for people out there that the government is going to have to provide for them just in order for people to live. That's crazy. Are we going to is AI going to take over that much of our job force that literally the government's just going to have to pump out checks every single week for people to live on? Think about what that would do to our society, our culture, and how much that would change. And I know a lot of you are like, hey, I'm kind of here for it, but I'm not sure. I don't know if I like that life. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts in the comments.
I just got laid off. I just got laid off. I thought 2026 was going to be my year. Now I'm unemployed. Oh my god. Is this a prank? Am I missing something? What? I don't even know how I feel. Anger, I'm sad, I'm scared. This job, it fell into my lap when I was desperate, when I really needed it. So I gave it my all. I gave it all my energy. I spent so much time learning and perfecting the craft so that I could be good at what I do. But while giving it everything, I lost myself. It's like I became a robot. I would just show up. I would dread every single day. Mondays were my worst enemy. I fucking dreaded that day. Pretending I was okay, but I would really just go on break quickly and go cry in the bathroom. And yes, I told my managers. They were very aware of how I was feeling. They saw my downfall compared to when I first started to now. I was miserable at that job. job, but at the end of the day, the bills still gotta get paid. Life goes on. I don't know if it's like a trauma bond or something, but it's scary. Like, what the fuck is happening right now?
That's a tough spot to be in, guys. Like, you know, I think a lot of us experience this. You have a job, pays the bills, you know, especially if you have a family they have to provide for. You have, I mean, it's kind of like there's no way out. You know, there's no way out. Sometimes when you get laid off, there's that saying, you know, when one door closes, another one opens. Now, in today's economy, I don't know, you know, if that necessarily applies, but I try to always be optimistic. And I know I remember I've been laid off before, and it's hard. But sometimes, if you're at a miserable job like that, and you hate what you do, it may be what you needed. You know, you may have to scrape by for a week or a month or however long it takes you to find something. Or maybe you pick up something part-time to get you by. And maybe you do land that dream job. But getting laid off sucks. And we're seeing it a lot more. These videos are all over TikTok. All over. And they keep coming every single day.
So I got laid off. It's been 4 days. I worked there for 9 years and had all my major life milestones there. I've made incredible friends, have incredible coworkers, but the biggest takeaway I have from this experience is to take advantage of all the benefits your company offers you. Take all your PTO. Work the system to take as many days as you can. Negotiate for more days. Take your maternity leave. Take your full paternity leave. Literally any benefit that they are giving you, take advantage, because at the end of the day, all they care about is their bottom line. And as soon as that starts to suffer, they are not going to think twice about laying off as many people as they need. So just don't kill yourself at work, because you're just a number on a spreadsheet.
Guys, that's so true, especially in the corporate setting. Now, you know, I understand there's businesses that are still loyal, and I get that. I really do. But on the big picture here, what this girl's saying is spot on. I mean, if it's not like the old days where, like, you know, our grandmas or our grandpas, even our moms or dads, like, you know, they wouldn't take all their vacation days because they wanted to stay committed. You know, they were there for the company. Nowadays, it's different. There's no loyalty. I mean, we are getting let go like that. And then, you know, corporate America expects us to give them a 2-week notice of, hey, let me do this for you in 2 weeks, but we're going to get let go in a matter of minutes. When I was let go, I walked into my morning usual, you know, work day. Got a call from the president of the company. Hey, sir, can you please come up to my office? I was like, that's kind of strange. Boom. Let go just like that. Right before the holidays. Wife's pregnant at home with our second kid. It's tough. It's very tough to go through. And it sucks. So I'm with her. Always use your PTO days. Always use your vacation days. Take advantage of that time off. Because, one, you need it. We all need it. We all need more time off. But two, that's your money. Don't keep it in corporate's pockets. I wouldn't do it.
The U.S. labor markets has gone from bad to worse. And before we talk about January, I want to show you this so that you have some context. Here is the amount of jobs created each month from 2022 up until the end of 2025. So take a look at how many jobs were being created in 2022 each month. 200,000 jobs, 300,000, 400,000, 500,000 jobs, 800,000 jobs. And then you take a look at 2025. And as you can see, it's weakened a lot. It actually started off pretty decent. First few months, we're adding 100,000 jobs a month. And then, I mean, as you can see, it really took a turn for the worse. In the last 7 months of 2025, 3 of those months saw job losses. In October, we saw 173,000 jobs were lost. So this was up until 2025. Now let's take a look at 2026. The ADP report shows that private companies added only 22,000 jobs in January, and the analyst expectation was that it's going to come in at 45,000. Therefore, there was a low bar, and yet it came out worse than expected. ADP's chief economist said, and I quote, "Hiring is softening. It continues a pattern that we've noticed for the past 3 years. Employers are cautious to hire in the current economy."
So that's Clear Value Tax. If you guys haven't seen his YouTube channel, the guy's a legend. I mean, he rocks it. Go check him out. But yeah, that's scary. Those are scary numbers. Now, I hope to see that rise and our economy get better over the, next year or so. But what if that doesn't happen? What if it gets worse? What that tells me, if you have a job still, first, pray to the good Lord above you keep it. But really what it tells me is like right now is when you need to be preparing for the worst. Let's pay off that high interest debt. Let's stock away a little bit more cash. Let's pull back our spending a little bit if we need to. That way, if something does happen, you're prepared. You can weather the storm. You can live maybe a few months while you're looking for another job or something part-time to pick up, waiting until unemployment comes in. Scary time right now, guys.
So this morning I walked into the office and it was weirdly empty. I didn't think much of it, and then I logged on and opened up my email. Immediately saw a 20-minute meeting scheduled on my calendar, and I already know what that meant. I grabbed my stuff and left the office. I was there for maybe 5 minutes at most and came back home. Got read my severance package, got read when I'm going to roll off my benefits, and now here we are on the floor of my living room. And honestly, I am okay. Like I always preach on here that the job market is cooked and to always not put all your eggs in one basket. This is not a shock. A lot of people are getting laid off these days. And 100%, I'm not taking this to heart of my performance. I've literally people that were at my company for more than 12 years were impacted. I was talking to one of my friends about this, but I was telling her, I was like, I have to tell you guys, like I cannot keep creating content and not tell you what is actually happening within my career. And funny enough, I also post content about how to try to get a job. So here I am going to show you guys how I'm going to get my next job. Obviously not happy about what's going on, but I always say that everything happens for a reason and it's in God's plan. So be prepared to be sick of me of laid off girly series coming up.
So sometimes I like looking at comments on people's videos just to see what people think, right? Because, you could look at the comment section on this one and you'll be able to see what people think. You guys love leaving your opinions, and I love it because I get to see what my viewership thinks. I get to see what you guys are thinking is going on out in the real world. Now, there's a lot of a difference of opinions between you viewers. It's actually pretty fun to witness. But looking at some of these, it says... first girl, I got laid off in 2022 and I haven't financially recovered since. It took me almost a year to find another job and I used all my savings during that time. Ugh. I guess my biggest recommendation is to immediately apply to benefits and create content and continue applying for new jobs. And we see this a lot in these clips, people saying like, oh, I'm just going to start creating content. Like, why the hell? I would. Why the hell not? You never know when one video is going to completely change your life. You never know. Like every video is like a lottery ticket. And some of you I know may not want to make content, but that may be the route we're moving to. If AI takes over everything, who knows? AI may even take over creating content too. I don't know. But if I got laid off and I wasn't getting lucky on making a job or getting a job, I'd probably be like, what the hell? I'm gonna make some content. Or you can be like this girl. Got laid off in November and now I have a 6-figure business. It's a blessing in disguise and it will definitely challenge you. How the hell does she have a 6-figure business in, 3 months? 2 months? Not saying it can't be done, but that's wild. Someone else says, I just got laid off. Girl, no severance package. That's rough. Yeah, that is rough. If you got no severance package after a layoff, I hope your savings is built up.
I got laid off. I have been devastated. I loved my job so much and it was so good for my mental health. Loved what I did. I was never overly stressed. I had literally the best manager anyone could ask for. I had amazing benefits. I worked from home. It was a flexible work environment. I'm just genuinely so sad. It was just one of those where they tried to keep me as long as they could, but unfortunately the company just wasn't making it. Aside from all the things that come with losing your job, I am terrified to work somewhere new. I'm terrified to work in a toxic work environment. I've worked in a toxic work environment and I never want to feel like that again. When I tell you, I would come home and pass out for hours because my body was just like mentally and physically exhausted from being so anxious and just like in fight or flight mode all day. Also, just thinking about all the people who have been laid off, there are so many people getting laid off in this country and it's horrible. It's a horrible feeling. So yeah, I'm just like genuinely sad, but I'm also grateful that, they tried to keep me as long as they could. I'm grateful to have a support system. I know it can be a lot worse. So anyways, all I can do is just deal with it. Been trying to still like put makeup on and do videos, but I'm just like Looking for a job is obviously overwhelming and daunting, but what can you do?
Pray. I mean, look what happened last week. Bitcoin touched 60,000. Stock market keeps getting lower and lower. I mean, we seriously may be in for some rough times ahead. As a nation, as a world.
I just got laid off from my job with a 15-minute notice. I've been with my company for 6 years. This is my real and raw reaction right now. I just got off the meeting. I'm training people that to do things that are in that meeting with me, that are being laid off. Hello? Try not to cry over this or crash out, but I need insurance because I need to get my teeth done due to health conditions. I can't smile or I talk like this because of my teeth. I do TikTok shop on my other page in my free time, like my full-time job, and I make not a lot of money on that. I don't make a ton of money on that, okay, because I work a full-time job, so it's hard. I'm going to be documenting now here to hopefully something transpires. I don't know. I need my teeth fixed. I need insurance. That's my plan this year. I plan to get engaged and married. I need teeth. So follow along if you want to. I have my TikTok shop page in my bio if you guys want to support.
Go support her, guys. Go give her a follow. Her name pops up. It's Fab Finds Biash. Did I say that right? FABBFINDSBYASH. I hate that. I hate seeing that, guys. I do not like seeing people in a rough place. And if I can help with my, following to one person, then so be it. Somebody go give her a follow and tell her you came from my channel. I really feel for everyone out there who's struggling right now, especially if you've just recently gone through a layoff, or maybe you've been laid off months ago and are struggling to find work. All I can tell you guys is to keep pushing, keep moving forward, try different things. Maybe it's time to start something on your own. I mean, who knows? If you got nothing to lose, why not? I hope things turn around, and I hope they don't get worse. Like I said, I like to be optimistic in my life. Let's hope things get a little better here before they get worse.